on, baby. Bring it on. You bring it on. Come on. Oh! Whew!
There you are, David.
Homer, it's going over.
Hooks. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. No, sit down, please. There you have it, an exclusive. I've never done that before. Hit a homer in a pro ball field. This is great. You did get that, right, Smedley?
I hit the wrong button. I always get this one mixed up with that one, but then I found this one and oh.
Smedley, if you're going to be the director of this show, you've got to be a little more prepared, okay? I mean, you have to know what's going on out there, all right? Like anything else, a job or anything, you have to check the situation out. You know, get all the facts. Research. Come on, let's check it out. David D TV giving you backstage access, taking you where no one has gone before. Okay, maybe a few people. Today we're going to be sports reporters for a day. In fact, let's meet our next two guys here. Who do we have?
Emilio Faval.
Emilio and?
Adam Dietrich.
Okay, guys, welcome to Dunedin Stadium. I hope you're ready. Now, you for a day are going to be, I take it because the camera strapped around your shoulder, the photographer, right?
That's right.
All right, you ready to go? And you don't have your pen or paper or anything, but I take it you're going to be the writer. You guys ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Right on over here, I want to introduce you to somebody very special. Talk about connections. General Manager of the Dunedin Blue Jays here. How you doing, Gary?
Hi, Dave. Great to see you.
All right, now what do we got here for our guys here?
We have our media passes here. This get them full access to both the field before the game as well as the press box during the game.
Cool. All right, let's hand them out.
Okay, here's Adam.
Here you go, Adam.
And here you go, Emilio.
All right, guys. Let's head on up to the press box. We'll see you up there, okay? Cool. Gary, where's my... Gary, where's my press pass? Hello? Smedley made these arrangements.
This is where you'll be watching the game from, the press box. This is used both for the Dunedin Blue Jay games, the game you'll be watching tonight, and also during Major League Spring Training for the Toronto Blue Jay games. If you'll notice in front, we have both phones and name tags in front of all the different spots. That's for the media primarily during spring training that come down to cover the Toronto Blue Jays. You notice newspapers such as the Spectator from Hamilton, Ontario, a spot for the visiting team writer, say if we're playing the St. Louis Cardinals, there might be a writer from the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, and so on down the line. Typically during spring training, there will probably be about 40 writers up here watching the game. But not only do they have to watch the game and keep score and so on, give out a game account, oftentimes they have weekly columns and other such things. So usually after the game, they're up here 3 or 4 hours afterwards writing maybe 2 or 3 stories for different editions of their paper. Writers, of course, don't only watch the game, but they also interview players for different articles that they will be writing. And usually the best time to do that is during batting practice, which we'll be beginning shortly. If you want to pick up your game information for today's game, studied up on some of the players you're going to be meeting, and we'll head down in just a little bit for the beginning of batting practice.
Out on the field, batting practice with the Dunedin Blue Jays. You know what? Let's check in with our boys to see how they're doing with the players. Gentlemen?
What is your job as the team manager involved?
Well, just about everything. I mean, from part-time babysitter to some of these guys need a little bit of help. Just making out the lineup, make sure they get their work done every day, and instruction also. You do a lot of instructing. You got a lot of young kids in there. They're still learning the game, so we have to not only be like a father figure. Sometimes you're also a teacher.
Okay. Have you always wanted to play baseball, or when did you decide?
Oh, probably when I was about 4 or 5 years old. That's all I always wanted to do that when I was a kid playing. So the natural progression. You play in Little League and then junior high and high school, and I went to college and signed after that. And even though I got my education, it's what I wanted to do. I didn't see myself being in an office or doing anything else. So I feel kind of fortunate because it's what I always did want to do.
Okay, well, thank you for answering the questions. And that's all I have to ask for now.
Now, you don't have to be that polite if you're going to be a sports writer. Remember, you don't have to thank me for everything like that.
All right.
You'll be all right.
Trevor, how fast are you throwing right now?
Right now, coming out of the bullpen, I throw about the high 80s, 88, 89, low 90s.
That's pretty fast. What advice would you give someone interested in playing baseball?
In the minor leagues, well,
Yeah.
as far as going on to be a professional, all you gotta do is work hard, you know, have your goals, just come out and do, you know, everything they ask you to do, and just listen to everybody, you know, and just do what you have to do when they tell you to do it.
All right. Thanks, Trevor.
Okay.
What, in your opinion, is the best thing about being a catcher?
Being a catcher, you got the whole field looking at you, so you're kind of the leader on the field, and you know everything that's going on. You're calling the pitches, you're calling the pitch over to first base. You know, the runner on first base gets there and he can steal a base. It's kind of a game within a game type of thing. So you're always moving, you're always in the play.
What advice would you give a young person interested in playing baseball?
Start young and work hard. You really gotta devote your time to the game and play it every day. It's something you need to do every day. If you're real serious about it, you need to go out and work hard and just stick with it. You know, things will fall into place if you really want to do it.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Jim, one of the managers here. I just have one more question for you if I could here. But
Where's badge?
my badge.
You got a badge?
Press badge?
You got no stinking badge?
I don't have a press. But I don't have. I'll talk to him later. I told you I needed a badge. Okay, Smedley, now listen, I hope you're paying attention in the studio now, learning a little more because my boys out here are working real hard. Getting all the buttons down, I hope, right?
Yeah, well, there must be 100 buttons here. I mean, I can do all sorts of stuff. Special effects, call up pictures. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing now, so go ahead.
Okay, good, because when we come back, we're doing baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. David D. TV, a Smedley production, will be back after these messages. What? We're on? And now back to David D. TV. Okay, Smedley, now it's real crucial. You match the pictures up with what's being said, okay? Match them both up?
Okay,
Cool,
I know.
all right. It's David D. TV hanging out all day with the Dunedin Blue Jays. No, Smedley, not that kind of Blue Jay. The team player, the guy's up. Hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
You have your score sheets, all your game information in front of you, and hopefully you'll have a very interesting game to watch tonight.
Smedley, I'm kind of working here. No, I can't bring you a hot dog. Can I copy off you?
No, you get no answers.
Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh, that hurts. Smedley, what are you doing?
Ah, this is great. I figured I had to make you bounce like a ball. Get it? Baseball, ball bouncing.
Very funny. You don't understand. We're done with the balls. We're done with the ball field. We're moving on. Professional writers, professional photographers. We're going to see how Emilio and Adam did. So stick around. Ow. Oh. We're coming back with more David D TV right after these messages. And now, back to more David D TV. Hey, Smedley, you think that sounded like me?
Okay, David, I'm getting pretty good at this. Where are we off to next? I'm going to try and come up with some special effects to match.
Oh, yeah, good luck, Smedley. Try to find a special effect to go with where we are now, a real newspaper.
How about this?
Hey, Smedley. Smedley, put me back.
Oh, come on, I'm just having a little fun.
Okay, yeah, real funny. All right, let's go.
Oh, yeah? Well, how about this?
This is how we do it. We got deadlines. We're ready to rock. We're in the newsroom now at the St. Pete Times. Emilio, meet Mark Tompkins, baseball sports writer here. And we were just hanging out at the ballpark. What advice would you have for a writer just getting into the business, getting his feet wet?
The first thing you want to do, you just want to get all the experience you can get. You just want to, as much writing as you can do, opportunities, do interviews, practice, watch a game on TV, write some things down, think how you'd write it, just get all the experience you can.
Okay, Emilio, you just spent time out at the ballpark. Do you have any questions for a professional writer like Mark?
Yeah. Do you ever get nervous interviewing players, famous people, anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, there are. I mean, as you do it, you get more used to it. You kind of get the hang of it like anything else. But, there's definitely times when you're going up to interview somebody, maybe it's something controversial or something like that, where you get a little apprehension.
Right.
It's just like anything else. You kind of get used to it.
Now, you hear a lot about deadlines. You got to get the story in, and you're dealing with computers and players with tempers and different circumstances. Do you ever have trouble meeting a deadline?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's definitely part of it. I mean, and you're right. You got to, I was down at the Marlins game in Miami about a week ago, and after the game they lost, and the manager had a closed-door meeting, and he yelled at the players for 20 minutes.
And you couldn't come
Well,
in?
that's great, but you're out there going, he doesn't care that you got a deadline, but,
Right.
There's all kinds of circumstances. There's guys who've been caught in elevators. You get back up to the computer doesn't work, the phone line doesn't work. You've got to send it into a main computer in the office. Editors read your story. They got to maybe fix things sometimes, hopefully not too many times. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? There's lots of things that can slow you down. So it's definitely a pressure-packed job at times.
You got your hands full, but you got to admit, going to baseball games is a cool job.
Yeah, you got to admit that. You got to admit that. That is. And that's kind of what makes it fun. And that's, part of the fun of being a reporter is you get to do different things. Some day you go to a baseball game. Some days you go cover a meeting for 6 or 8 or 10 hours. Some days you interview somebody. Some days you might have to go to a funeral. You might write about somebody being in jail or having a drug problem. You might write about a great success story, and it's a real upbeat thing. It's really a kind of job where you do something different just about every day.
Well, listen, I know you're busy. We're going to get out of your way. Mark, thanks a lot, man. We appreciate it.
All right.
Emilio, he's ready to rock.
See you at the World Series.
Cool. Okay, occasionally the newspaper's going to need art and illustration. That's when they come to the news art department. We're going to talk to Christina now. You are working hard on something big time. What is this all about?
Well, this is a cover that's going to run on the business section, and it's doing about an hour.
1 hour. Now tell me what that is like when you're working on art, but you're working at a faster pace. What's that all about?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you, and you just learn to work faster.
All right, now I notice you have a lot of stuff laid out here. What is the process here?
Well, first I go to a meeting with the editors and get an idea approved, and then I do this final sketch using reference from our graphics library. And I get this sketch to the designer so he knows what the cover is going to look like, and then I get started.
Then the final process is painting it, and then where does it go from here?
To camera to be shot.
You said that's about an hour from now?
Yes.
So I'm kind of in your way.
Yes.
Okay, I'll get out of your way. You get back to work, Christina. Check out something else. Hey, guys! All kinds of fascinating stuff in the art department. This is Limbert. Limbert, how long have you been with the newspaper?
About a week and a half now.
Really short time, huh? How long have you been drawing?
Since I was 2.
Really? Yeah. 2 years old?
So far as I can remember.
What do we got here? We were just hanging out at the baseball field. What do we got?
Oh, this is a portrait of Mickey Mantle I've just been working on. I just finished it about 2 days ago, and I just wanted to get a likeness for what he was. So I had a bunch of pictures. I had when he was an older picture of him and a younger, and his whole baseball days. And I just kind of put it all together, and I have an idea in my head of what to do with it. And that's what makes illustration different from photography, is that we can just incorporate a million things all together into one picture.
Right, you can get a lot more creative. I see here. That's a great job. It really captures Mickey Mantle. Now, to take an idea from your head and see it end up the final product like this, how does that make you feel?
Great, because I mean, usually before I start, I have an idea of what I want, a picture right there, what I want. So I always got to work toward that. So when it clicks, yeah, I'm like really, really ecstatic and happy about it. But if it doesn't, I just got to keep working at it.
You know, I started drawing when I was 2 also, but my mom yelled at me. It was always on the refrigerator drawer.
That's how I started.
All right, man. Well, thanks for letting us hang out with you. I'll look for that. This is Mike, Adam. Come on in here, Mike. You got your film? Cool. How you doing, Mike?
What's up with the goggles?
No. You don't? Oh, okay. Put them right down here. All right, where are we now?
We're right here, and we're in the processing room. We're going to process Adam's film here.
Okay, Adam.
There you go.
What are you doing here?
All we got to do is put it on here. This is our little machine to tape our leader tabs to our film. Chop our little chopper.
How come it's not dark in here? When you think of like dark developing rooms, it has to be dark.
Not anymore. We have high-tech machinery that's able to process film in the light.
Hear that, Adam? You're getting high-tech stuff.
I don't know.
We just tape it onto a leader tab, and then we just come over to the machine.
All right.
And we flip open the lid. Uh-oh, somebody else has already had a roll of film in here. Put it on top of here. And it's all done automatically. Just close the lid. It tells you that something's going to go through the machine, and when it comes out the other side, it'll be dry.
All right, now it's like 1 hour developing, 5 days, 6 days?
No, this is about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Right, so what we're going to do is just go from here to the captioning scanning room so we can make up a caption for you, Adam, and get yourself going.
Adam, let's rock, buddy. Go ahead. Captain, we're coming to the scanning room. So this is the captioning room. What's done here?
This is where we edit our film. The photographer, in this case Adam, would look through his film, decide which pictures they want in the newspaper, pick them, caption them, and scan them.
Now the caption are the words underneath the pictures, right?
That's correct.
Cool. Okay, Adam, how we do, bud?
I did pretty good.
How'd that one of me come out?
Well, actually, David, that one didn't come out very good of you.
That's too bad, Adam. Sports room now. Adam is pulling up a photo he scanned upstairs. This is his favorite one. It's got the caption underneath, and this is Emilio with the coach of the Dunedin Blue Jays. Now, Mark, where's the photo going to go from here?
From here, it goes over to the imaging department. They'll make some final adjustments to it, and then right out to the press, and it'll be in the paper, and no one will ever touch it.
No one ever touches a picture?
No hands-on at all. It's just all done through the computer and the phone lines.
Adam is pretty high-tech. What do you think?
It's really amazing. I thought I'd be actually holding the picture and touching the hard copy, but no,
This is pretty cool, though, don't you think?
I think it's very cool.
And Emilio, you look fantastic, and you can't take this computer home with you. I just want you to know that. We're heading to Paste Up right now. Let's go. Next step, the paste up room. We're hanging out with David here, and I don't see any paste. What are you doing here exactly?
Well, we don't use paste, we use wax, a hot wax, and that's what sticks the type to the page.
Okay, what is your job here? It looks like you're putting together a little puzzle. It looks like.
Well, this is actually a sports page, and I get a dummy from the editor which tells me which stories he wants where on the page.
This is a dummy, huh?
Yes.
I know some other dummies back in the studio. Okay.
And then I just follow this, and this is how it turns out, just like he wants it.
So from here, where does it go?
From here, it gets scanned to another building, and they put it into negative form, and then they plate it up.
Plate it up. Sounds very technical, but after the plate, it gets printed up on the paper, and then it ends up at your house. Believe it or not, Dave's one of 3,000 people every day that put together the paper. Dave, thanks for letting us hang out. You get back to work. It's a sports page. Where's Adam? Where's Emilio? Guys, we got to get the story out. Guys. Okay, our proteges Adam and Emilio inside. So far, so good. They're doing great. I think they're learning while experiencing. You stick around.
Yeah, let's experience some more buttons here.
If Smedley doesn't break anything, we'll be back with more after this. We're back. More David D. TV. There you have it, gentlemen. Thank you. Adam, professional photographer.
Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. And Emilio, good job, professional writer.
Cash, right?
Huh?
You're paying us in cash, right?
Oh, no. No, you guys misunderstand. See, you guys obtained the vast knowledge and experience from people who live the life. I mean, what you did was look. Guys? Well, Smedley, they did learn stuff. Trust me, I was with them. Cool guys. All right, so Smedley, you did too. You learned everything you had to, all the buttons, all the technical mumbo-jumbo, right?
Yeah, I think I've got this all figured out. The effects go with the video and the audio, and this thingamajig causes this over here to trigger that. And now if I could only figure out what this little button over here does.